Lana can stay here.
Alana is not staying here. Get that through your thick skull.
$33,000? That's it? For Masked Singer and Dancing with the Stars. There should at least be 6 figures in that account. Something's not adding up.
Gone. Not here anymore.
You guys, Mama June has moved from not to hot to broke and is in a serious crisis. And her followers are so done with her right now because of what she has done, and it is so unacceptable. Her followers aside, her own family's patience has spread so thin that they want nothing to do with her, ever. Mama June is known for a lot of things. Some call her the fat and loud mama from Toddlers and Tiaras, while others know Mama June as the loud fat mama from the reality show Here Comes Honey Boo Boo.
You need more toys here!
When Mama June went through that epic weight loss transformation, people were super excited for her and thought that this would mark the beginning of a new journey. She even bagged her own reality show, Mama June From Not to Hot. And then there were the drug situations, but she got better and then worse. There were times when she was at her worst, being arrested and all. Like, Mama June's life has been like a swing at the park, going back and forth, sometimes up, sometimes down. Always moving, but never staying still.
Just not ashamed of the bad smells that come out of any of you.
Well, hello, don't you fart?
Unfortunately, Mama June's lows are always so violently disastrous that they drag everyone around her down with her. It is always a family crisis at Mama June's, which is actually the name of her latest reality show. I'm not such a fan of the show, but whenever I do watch, it's one of those reality shows where you have to mentally prepare yourself for the dumb stuff you're about to witness. Have you ever had a conversation with someone and you literally feel your IQ drop? That's Mama June for ya.
You got to give somebody a chance. People do change, and I think that people...
Do they though?
So there's this particular segment in a recent episode that had people up in arms. Honey Boo Boo being the most disappointed. Honey Boo Boo prefers when we call her Alana, so going forward, we'll refer to her as such. It all starts with Alana confronting Mama June for stealing all the money that she worked for, because y'all know Mama June used Alana from a very young age as her clutch to fame on the infamous show Toddlers and Tiaras, and she made a lot of money.
I special juice is gonna help me well.
As y'all can already guess, Mama June used the money on the hard stuff.
Why you gotta be like that?
Let me pull out my list. You wanted to go get on crack cocaine.
To make matters worse, not only was Alana's money snorted through her mother's nose, but a good chunk of it was also used on men. Men that Mama June fed, funded, and let into her family home. A family home that was bought using Alana's money. So heartbreaking, y'all. Weirdly enough, Mama June strictly chose men with substance abuse issues like her, so they used the remainder of the money to buy abuse substances together and spend the rest bailing themselves out of jail.
Along with men to partake in those certain substances together.
And how long have you known him?
I met him at the rehab.
Convict too, isn't he?
So after everything Honey Boo Boo did, even getting her entire family in the limelight, and her mom now has a reality show of her own, none of which would have happened without Honey Boo Boo's likable personality during Toddlers and Tiaras. After all that, she's now only left with $33,000.
To be really honest, if you think about it, Mama, what the hell is $33,000?
The bit that infuriates most people, myself included, is that Alana was recently on Dancing with the Stars, and even the money from that show isn't there. It's annoying because she knows how her mother is with money. Why she let her even have access to her accounts is a subject that needs to be studied.
What happened to the other Dancing with the Stars money?
Look at her putting a serious face as if she's figuring out the toughest algebra, yet she knows she blew it, funding all her poor life choices and her string of men. Out of curiosity, I searched how much celebrities are paid for dancing on stage in Dancing with the Stars, and yo, the rate is $125,000. Starting pay. Alana was obviously making way more than that because, remember, she was also the mascot singer.
I hopped off the plane at LAX with a dream in my cardigan.
The bottom line is, Alana got paid way more than the $33,000 that was left in her account, so Mama June was using her daughter's money here, and a lot of it.
$33,000? That's it? For Masked Singer and Dancing with the Stars. There should at least be 6 figures in that account. Something's not adding up.
Sure, something ain't adding up here, but I have an idea of things that are adding up, starting with this. Not making fun of Mama June, because to her, a mother has, while this is someone who has worked since she was what, 4.5? She's now trying to get through college and all she has is $33,000 to her name.
It needs to be found right now, ASAP, because this is not gonna work.
And if you think about it, it wasn't even her idea to get into these pageants at 5. Her mother did it. Mama June literally saw her kid had TV personality and threw her in there, and instead of securing this kid's future, she used her to fend for herself and the rest of the family, and then used the remainder of the money to finance her desires. What a mother.
She is a pop culture icon.
Who are you going to support for president?
Barack Obama.
Just the other day, Honey Boo Boo endorsement.
I literally had shivers when I learned Mama June even spent Alana's money on rehab. Okay, that is a good thing, but she also paid for her ex's rehab, and then they broke up a few months later.
I've just about had it with June. I'm ready to get me the next ticket out of here.
Of course, Mama June says she has now recovered, adding that her clue to stop came after she started having impaired vision after using too much of the white stuff. But still, we can't overlook the fact that so much damage has been done because all this madness was facilitated with Alana's money. This is someone who admitted to spending over $3,000 a day to fund her addiction. But she also has a knack for extremely expensive lifestyle, like buying $10,000 handbags, jewelry, and all. I think about a lot of things I could do with that money. My husband tells me all the time that I can't dwell on it. Well, you know what you could have done with that money, Mama June? Kept it safely for the rightful owner. Anyways, back to our main story, and y'all won't believe Mama June's excuse when she was asked where the rest of Alana's money was. Here's what she said.
I can't help there's not more money because taxes were took out automatically 50%.
Yep, she said taxes ate the money up, not her. You see, this is literally one of the reasons why people don't like Mama June, and she keeps attracting more and more hate. She is never really sorry and can never take accountability for her actions. Mama June would rather count the strands of hair in her head one by one than say, I messed up, I'm sorry. There's nothing more infuriating than someone doing you dirty and then blaming everything but themselves. Anyways, Mama June has answered y'all. Don't put this on her. Blame it on taxes.
I'm not no tax person, but I know damn good and well no state is taking 50% worth of taxes out of every check.
Clearly, Mama June doesn't know how to lie, but do you know what else she doesn't know? When to shut up. Because tell me why, after blurting out that taxes BS, she still went ahead to say that the rest of the money was spent on Alana. I mean, just look at everyone's facial expression in that room.
There is some money that was spent every time that you needed something, clothes or whatever, because Drew, like, hair appointment.
The shock. Like, we all know that is not true. Why can't she just accept her mistake? And now that I think about it, so Mama June is proudly and publicly admitting that she made Alana work and fend for her own needs as a child? I mean, Alana would still need stuff like food, clothing, shelter, toys, and even if she hadn't participated in toddlers and tiaras. So the fact that Mama June is even insinuating that she used the remaining money to provide for Alana is extremely sickening.
I mean, Alana can stay here.
Alana is not staying here. Get that through your thick skull.
It gets worse, y'all. I literally flipped when she turned this on Alana. She told Alana that her money was gone because she had been fending for herself since she was 12.
You had been taking care of your own self, paying your own bills since you was the age of 12.
So basically, Mama June is saying, look, I have failed as a mother, and that's why you had to take care of yourself. And that's where all the money went. In case y'all have forgotten, Alana had to move in with her sister, Lauren, who at the time already had a daughter of her own. Lauren, who was just 19, received temporary custody of Alana, and 3 years later, she received full custody. Things were super crazy because at some point it was highlighted on the show that Mama June did not want to pay child support for Alana and instead just wanted to give her up for adoption so that she didn't have to pay it.
Rather sign your rights over for Alana.
That's what I thought we were doing.
Well, I guess
to be honest.
I guess what she was asking, you would prefer that they adopt her?
Yes.
Like, how could you just be okay with me adopting Alana, all because you don't want to pay child support?
In case y'all are wondering how much the child support was, she would have to pay Lauren $800 to help raise Alana. Mama June couldn't send Lauren $800 of Alana's money because she would rather snort it all away. If she wasn't abusing substances, she was in jail or rehab or entangled with a man, leaving her daughters to raise themselves. That's the mother these girls had.
Alana can stay here.
Ah! Alana is not staying here. Get that through your thick skull. Why would I let her come over here and stay? I'm her mama now.
And this right here is the reason why I've always had an issue with family channels. We all know too well that once a parent throws their kid into the unforgiving corridors of Hollywood or any other show, even YouTube, these kids do not have a say in their money. Their parents spend it how they so wish, to the point that it is now the kids fending for the family. It's just recently that they're starting to put up laws to govern how the money kids make should be spent. But parents have gotten away with this for years, you guys.
Was my money even being used or being touched?
If you thought it couldn't get any worse, then hold that thought, because when I tell you Mama June can go low, she can literally go to hell. After all the back and forth and the bunch of BS that she said, Mama June had the sheer audacity, you guys, to tell Alana that she was better off because $33,000 is way more than what most 18-year-olds start off with.
It's a hell of a lot more than most 18-year-olds start off with their life with.
What?
Oh, no, she did not.
You know what? Violence is never the solution, but I see how people sometimes get their ass whooped. Shut up, woman! Just shut up! What a sorry excuse of a mother. She should literally be lying flat on the floor, pleading her case, asking for forgiveness, and expressing gratitude because Alana literally made her who she is. She should be worshiping the ground Alana walks on. Oh, Mama June, Mama June, Mama June! Why are you always doing too much?
Yeah, Mama, but I've been on TV since I was 6, and now I barely have what to show for it, Mama.
I honestly understand why some people cut their parents off. But guys, I hope I speak for a lot of people when I say I am shocked that people are shocked that Mama June used all of Alana's money. No, really, what were people thinking? That she would just invest it somewhere? This is the same Mama June who has made very questionable decisions literally since she started breathing. Do y'all remember when her substance problem got so bad that it even cost them their family home? Not to mention the damaged relationship between her and her daughters. In Mama June's Road to Redemption, which aired in 2021, Alana confronted her mom on how her substance abuse had really affected her, talking about how her mother not being there for her when she needed her most, particularly on her first day of high school when her mom didn't show up.
It's hard for me not having my mom there, and I had to come home and tell Pumpkin what I'm doing. And yes, I'm very grateful that Pumpkin was there for me, but why wasn't you there? Why wasn't you there in the moments that I needed you most?
She also mentioned how she would be anxious and constantly worried that something bad would happen to her mom whenever she was caught up in the illegal substance maze, and how much she prayed for her mom every night for her to be okay.
I don't know how many nights I cried myself to sleep, just hoping and praying that you don't overdose.
And I mean, I'm lucky I didn't.
Pray.
Hold on, June. Let her talk.
God, please don't let my mom die. Please, just hold on to her, just please.
Parents like Mama June are the reason we're always told children deserve a parent, but not all parents deserve children. I don't get why people expected any better from her. I knew there was no hope in Mama June when she got back with Lauren's Mark, who, if you remember correctly, was in prison for doing inappropriate stuff to kids, and the late Anna, Mama June's firstborn daughter, was actually his victim. Anna was just 8 when it happened. People were super livid when rumors started spreading that Mama June and Mark had gotten back together immediately after he was released from prison after serving time for 10 years. By this time, Mama June had also broken up with Alana's father, and so people were more than convinced that the two had rekindled their relationship. One of the people who couldn't just stomach that, though, was Anna, as she openly expressed being super disappointed that her own mom, who was supposed to protect her, would make up with someone who had earlier put her life in danger. As a matter of fact, at some point she even said, "I think me and Mama's relationship may well be over." Speaking of her, do you all remember how Mama June tried to take advantage of her death to exploit people to send her money, and the internet wasn't quite pleased? It all started when Mama June came up with this Amazon wish list where she asked well-wishers to help them get some stuff for Anna's girls just to lift their spirits. Let's just say that the comment section wasn't so encouraging. Always looking for something. They have money, they don't need people's money to give them a good Christmas. Use your own money. You spent $450 on perfume. Shame on you. They don't need tons of stuff. And the stuff y'all have listed are unreal. Some people even went as far as saying Mama June looked high in the video, and so people shouldn't send her money directly. Send the money to Pumpkin directly. She's the only trustworthy one. It's ridiculous the amount of money you guys ask for. Anyways, loves, that's the sad state of poor Alana. We can only hope that she picks herself up, which she's well capable of because, you know, she has a name and a legacy. It's even great that she's taking her education seriously because she will have several options in case one fails. But above all else, she should never have her mother come anywhere close to her bank accounts. What do you guys think of this mess? Please let me know down below, and thanks for watching.